Hello, this is Bart with Metis Design Group. We want to take a few minutes to talk about a recent responsive design project that we just finished. The website is UCW Insurance. To start off, I just want to show you really quickly what their website used to look like before we got started. This is an insurance agency that specializes in environmental companies. We want to maintain a little bit of the green environmental feel when we did the redesign, maintain the logo. You'll see that the original site was very table based and obviously non-responsive. Here's what their website looks like today on a regular resolution for full screen modern desktop, about 1920 by 1080 resolution. It's worth noting a couple of the improvements that we added. For example, obviously the site's much more stylish and modern looking while still maintaining that green feel with some of the graphics and things that were added. We've added mouse over navigation, very traditional, to let users know when they're on a site or when they're on the navigation. There's some drop-down navigation here for some subpages for different products. We also built in some validation here with the state-by-state selection. There's also a new newsletter sign-up form. At this resolution, we've also designed it so that the bottom navigation bar at least appears and keeps things encapsulated as far as content, so the user doesn't need to scroll down unless they want to, thinking perhaps that they're missing some content. The footer has additional navigation, some social links, and some support tools. All of these elements are built responsive, so as the screen size gets smaller, they adapt and continue to look good. So let's look and see what it looks like if we were to come down to a typical iPad, for instance. Here's the iPad look on a landscape configuration. Again, we've started with some of the same elements. Everything is shifted to keep the same look and feel. We've given up some of the white space, but the content is still clear, easy to navigate, and everything still works really well at this resolution. Now, one of the fun things when we start doing responsive design is when we get down to the smartphone sizes. And so as we jump down to the smartphone sizes, you'll see that we've made some more significant changes in how the page is set up. For instance, in this particular case, the address and the contact information is really important to the client. This information is sat on the right side of the screen. At higher resolutions, when we get down to a smartphone, we jump it over to the left side so that it stays front and center. We also drop out some of the elements in the header so that it doesn't look squished up. When you're starting to work with navigation down at the smartphone size, that can get really squished when you're trying to do that kind of thing. So we transfer it and switch it to a drop down here, which is much easier to navigate on a smartphone. Keep the same elements, but now we've slipped everything into a single column, which works much better on a small screen. Everything is now stacked in a single column. You don't miss out any of the functionality, and yet everything stays nice and clean and clear when they come to this resolution. Overall, it's a beautiful site, regardless of the screen size that happens to be viewing it. And that's the essence of responsive design with Metis Design Group.